The real decision that the council should be taking tonight with regard to siren placement is that they should be placed nowhere. The city should not have sirens. There's 2 points that need to be made here. One is that in spite of the fact that these devices are described as sirens, they are not in fact woo-woo sirens. They are propaganda loudspeakers. They are intended to disseminate voice messages, not just a general tone. You know, and when I think about loudspeakers and the voice from the sky, I always think of that great old propaganda plane, the Tupolev AN-T-20 that the Soviet Union built, to fly over vast areas and beam the message for miles around just what a great idea this government was and all the great things it was doing for the peasants. Why not buy one of those if you're going to take the full-out propaganda approach? You might as well. Of course, we all know it's the kind of propaganda that's going to be coming out of this is not going to be so much forceful as it is just plain smarmy. That what it's going to end up being used for is the voice of the tourism department beaming down over Uptown in conjunction with the new giant cell phones at the visitor center and elsewhere, telling people, stay off the Jim Thompson Trail today for the benefit of our beautiful environment. It's disgusting just to think about it. God, Andrew Grossman talking all over Uptown, what an awful thought. But the other problem with this whole idea is this has got something to do with an emergency, I'm told. What emergency? You think we're just going to pick up and leave because someone on city staff decides that there's an emergency and we need to move? No. We'll make a decision for ourselves based on what information we're taking in about current conditions, and we'll decide whether we're going to evacuate or not. Certainly that decision is not going to be made for us by Stephanie Foley, who her own staff are calling out for being paranoid. No, the city doesn't need sirens at all. The best siren location is no location. And I was going to end there, but there was one thing that came up earlier that piqued my interest, so I have to ask. Councillor Kinsella made this interesting remark when the backup batteries were referred to. The consultant said it was about the cost of a car battery. The councillor said, and about how much is that? Does she not do normal things like put a battery in her own car? Oh well, I guess this is what we're stuck with in Sedona.